Assalamualaikum সবাই and welcome to another episode of It's Our Day. আশা করি তোমরা সবাই ঘরে ভালো আছো। আজকে আমি সাদিয়া আমার প্রিয় অনুষ্ঠান It's Our Day প্রোগ্রামে তোমাদের সাথে থাকব। প্রত্যেক এপিসোড আমরা দেখি অনেক সুন্দর রকমের নাচ, গান আর কবিতা। আজকেও আমরা দেখব আমাদের ছোট্ট সোনামণিদের অনেক amazing performances। কিন্তু আর দেরি করতে চাই না। চলো আমরা আমাদের ছোট্ট সোনামণিদের সাথে কথা বলি। Hi everyone. Before you guys introduce yourselves, I want you to tell me your name, how old you guys are, and 3 things that are crazy about you that I would never know.
Hi, I'm Renia. I'm 10 years old. I love singing and I absolutely love eating nachos and I like traveling.
Wow, those are really cool facts, and I really love nachos too. Okay, so let's go to our next really cute, amazing performer.
My name is Swayam and I'm 7 years old and I like singing and
What's your favorite food?
chocolate.
Yeah, me too. And what's your favorite country to go on holiday?
India.
Yay, that sounds really nice. Let's go to our third performer.
My name is Shuvangi and I am 10 years old.
Wow.
One thing I really like is I really love singing and I really love studying at school because it just helps me learn. And the third thing I like is like having fun with my family and friends.
Oh, that sounds lovely. So now what I hear is that all of you guys like singing. So are you guys all going to be singing for me today?
Yes.
Yes? Hands up if you're going to be singing. And hands even higher if you're going to do amazing songs and loads of them. Yay! Okay, so we're going to go to our first performer, which is Renia. So Rania, before you perform, I'd like to get to know more about you and why you like singing. So what age did you start singing and what motivated you to start singing?
I started singing when I was 3, and what motivated me was with singing I could express myself in a way because different people have different ways of expressing themselves, and I think singing has different moods, so I think that I can express myself with singing.
You know what, I couldn't agree with you more because I love singing myself, and I really agree. I think singing is such a great outlet for emotion, and also even within Bangla music there's so many different types. Like আমার প্রিয় হলো রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত, I've been learning it since such a young age আর এখনো অনেক পছন্দ করি। কিন্তু তোমার প্রিয় বাংলা গানের genre কি?
I like Lata Mangeshkar.
Wow.
I really like her songs. I like how she can sing really high pitched.
Do you want to say that again?
I like Lata Mangeshkar because I like how she has a really high pitched voice and she can really use it differently.
Yeah. And Swayam, who's your favorite singer? It doesn't have to be Bengali or Asian. It can be anyone. Who do you like listening to? Really close to your mouth.
Rabindra Sangeet.
Really? Me too. Look at us. We're a team. Yeah. Why is it that you chose Rabindra Sangeet? Because I have my reasons, but I want to know why you like it.
Because he has lots of different songs he wrote and they're
Yeah.
very nice to listen to.
Yeah. And you know, when I was learning Rabindra Sangeet, I thought it's compared to like loads of other different genres, I think it's quite difficult because there's so many different rules you have to know, and also it's good to have some background knowledge in terms of classical music. Do you think it's a bit hard as well, or are you think it's really easy?
A little bit hard.
Yeah, how a song can like be hard and difficult as well. And do you feel like you feel really motivated when a song is more difficult to try and overcome that difficulty in challenging us? Yeah?
Yeah.
And what the song that you're about to sing for us is going to be a Bangla song, which I'm super excited about. I think for a child that young to be taking on so many difficulties, we can all take a lesson home from that. Now, there's so many different things that have inspired me from that video, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think was motivation about that video, and why does it mean a lot to you personally?
Well, I was actually really motivated by myself, and I think what's really special about that is that he doesn't really care that he doesn't have, you know, what other children have, and he's like I don't care if I don't have that. I'm unique in a way, and he tries to move on with it. And I think for me, music is a way to go back. For him, sports is a way to forget about what's going on and just concentrate on that. So I think that's quite a nice thing, yeah.
I think that's such a lovely response, and it's so great how you've identified that everyone has something so different about themselves, and that's what makes us individuals. Like আমরা সবাই অনেক জিনিস পছন্দ করি আর এটা সবার থেকে অনেক different as well, and that's a good thing. So Shuvangi, what do you think?
I think that it was kind of motivational because even though he doesn't have a leg and he's only got 2 fingers and one of them was a toe, he moved on, he played sports, and he said he doesn't think about what he doesn't have, he thinks about what he has and he moves on. He doesn't think that, oh, I have a fake leg and I can't play. He plays football, he plays basketball, he plays whatever he wants.
Yes. And you know what? I think the biggest lesson we can all take home is that we need to learn to look at life in a positive perspective. And just like he said, that we can't think about the things that we don't have. Life is way too short for that, and there's no way for us to grow. So a message for everyone is to think positively and think about the things that we do have and that we can do. So now I am so excited to hear Swayam's song. Swayam, tell me a bit more about what you're about to sing for us.
I'm about to sing a rock song, and it's
Wow.
called Srabner Mekulo.
I am so excited. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Yes, Swayam, take it away.
শ্রাবণের মেঘগুলো ঝড় হলো আকাশে অজরে নামবে বুঝি শ্রাবণে চলে শ্রাবণের মেঘগুলো ঝড় হলো আকাশে অজরে নামবে বুঝি শ্রাবণে চলে আজ কেন মন উদাসী হয়ে দূর
incredible. Well done, Swayam. That was so good. If you'd like to take your seat. Oh my God. So how long did it take you to prepare for that song?
One day.
A bit closer to you.
One day.
Wow. 1 day. No, you're joking. It can't be 1 day. 1 day? Wow. You are so talented. You know, when I look back at myself when I was your age, I can't believe you guys are doing this much. Wow, you guys are all so talented. Renia, what did you think of Swayam's song?
I thought for his age, I thought he did really good.
Yeah.
And doing it in 1 day was quite hard because I know that to prepare a song, it takes quite long. So yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Now we're soon going to move on to Shuvangi's song. So Shuvangi, I know you're going to sing a Rabindra Sangit for us, but I'd love to hear a bit more about the song itself. So can you tell us a little bit about what the song means, like the lyrics?
So the song is Tumi Robini Robe, and I think I really like the song because it's really calm, and you know it just makes me feel like it just makes me go into a different world, and it's like I'm not in the reality. I'm like gone into my own world of dreams, and I'm imagining things that I wouldn't really see in this reality.
That sounds absolutely amazing. So we're now going to go on to Shuvangi's song, and after that we're going to be taking a little break. So please definitely stay with us. Shuvangi, take it away. don't worry, we've got you covered. We've got many more songs coming up, and I'm so excited to hear them all. Let's go and speak to Renia, who will be singing us the next song. Please tell me about why you've chosen this song. I love it, by the way.
This is Castle on a Cloud, and it's a song about a child who's been separated from her mother through the French Revolution, and she's been taken as a slave, and the lady who looks after her is really cruel. So she's just basically Castle on a Cloud is about her dreaming of where she would like to live, and that nobody screams at her, nobody makes her work and everything.
Wow. That's incredible that you've gone like to the effort of like really understanding the meaning of that song. Like, what made you want to learn what that song is about?
Well, I think I have an interest in history and stuff, so I really like learning about stuff like that as well as maths. And I think this song it really means a lot to me because I really like how the story behind it, and I really think that's what's really made me choose it.
Wow. I mean, I can't wait to hear it. Can you guys wait to hear it? No? So please take it away. We're so excited. Wow, I feel like every song you've sung has literally touched my heart. I think that was such an incredible song, just as your first one. And I think after you've explained the meaning behind that song, I think it meant so much more. And I think that really made a difference, right guys?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to move on to our movie of the week, where we're going to watch the trailer for the movie that is going to be released. And I think this week's one looks incredible. Now, it's called My Spy. Have any of you heard of it before? So what do you guys think about this one? Like, what makes it so funny? What do you guys think?
I think that it's definitely a family movie, and that it's really hilarious and about a kid who's really smart, and she wants to be trained by a professional like spy.
Yeah.
So I think it's quite funny.
Yeah, it definitely seems like something that I would love to watch. What about you, Swayam? What do you think of the movie?
I would think it would be something good to watch and something also bad to watch, because if you watch it, you would get into it and then you would start doing the things that it is doing in the movie.
Are you planning on becoming a spy? No, that's a really good point you've raised. I think it's leading on to our second video, actually, which is about how we can use social media. And I think, you know, things like movies and social media, they have so much impact on the type of individuals we become, the kind of things we become involved in. And I think, just like you said, that, you know, sometimes the argument that's about gaming that's to do with a lot of violence, sometimes it has a really bad impact on children. And I think that equally, you can use social medias and movies to teach a good lesson. Like, I'm sure that there's loads of kids out there who can utilize social media to really like exhibit their talents. For example, to sing songs, to show their dances, also to learn really important things from social media. Now, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that perhaps social media and movies are like too influential in a negative way and have negative impacts, or perhaps they're more towards the positive end of the scale and they can have really good impacts on our lives?
I think that sometimes they can leave somebody, like if they make the trailer really cool, people will think it's positive, but if they put like the worst things from the movie in the trailer, obviously it would be negative. So I think usually it's a positive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, Shuvangi, what do you think?
I think it's kind of like negative and positive, because if they put things like on the social media, if they put things that are really good about it, people will get into it. And like if they've got really bad stuff about it and they don't actually show it in the trailer, people will get into it, and then they'll realize that it's kind of okay to watch, and then they'll get into it. And if they put like all the bad stuff onto the social media, then they'll be they'll think that it's not really good for them, and they'll understand that they should not watch it.
Yeah. Swayam, what do you think?
I would think it's also in the middle, because if you watch it, you might get into it, and then when you get into it, you'll start doing it instead of like not doing it.
I get what you mean. You know what? I agree with you completely. I think how social media impacts you, I think you have full power of. I think you can decide the things you allow social media to influence you on, in terms of the kind of pages you follow, or the kind of things you post, or the kind of motivational people you follow, or the opposite. So I think what we're going to watch now is a video of 4 sisters that have created their YouTube channel and their social media pages by singing together as a group. And I think it's such a wonderful idea. And they do covers of these different songs, and I love watching them. They're so great. And I want you guys to watch them and tell me if you think this would have a positive or a negative impact.
Good idea, and it just shows how you can sing, and it just expresses your talents.
I think that it's a really good example of how social media can be used to like express yourself and whatever you believe in or you have interest in. And I think that's a really good aspect. And what do you think, Swayam?
I feel like in the middle, because if you have YouTube, everyone's going to see it, and then, yeah. And it's also good because you're showing your talent.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Would you open a YouTube channel?
I don't know.
If you do, I'd definitely watch you. I think you're absolutely adorable. So now we're going to go to Shuvangi, and you're going to sing us another song. So I want to know what you're going to sing for us, why you've chosen this song, and why it means a lot to you.
So I've chosen to sing a song, Aaj Kaliyar Jole Jawar. It's a Radha Raman song, and it's quite a nice song. It's like really fast beat, and it just gets me moving, and it makes me feel like that the world isn't a boring place. It's full of happiness and positivity.
That's so great. And I was just going to say, your voice is so amazing and so powerful.
Thank
so
you.
how many years have you been learning singing for?
I started singing at the age of 3 and a bit older, I think. And 4 to 5 years ago, I started taking lessons from my teacher, Gauri Chaudhary.
Okay. Wow, that's great. And so since then, do you think that singing lessons have like really made a difference to your vocal abilities? Or do you think it's like made a small amount of difference?
I think it's made a big difference, because
so good.
it shows that that I can do it, and I'm not that girl that thinks I can only do a tiny bit. It shows that I can do whatever I want.
Definitely, and I fully believe in that power, and I can't wait to watch you show us all again.
Thank you.
যাদের বিচার নাই গো চলে যাইও না গোরায় আজকালি আর জলে যাওয়ার জাতির বিচার নাই গো চলে যাইও না গোরায় আজকালি আর জলে যাওয়ার জাতির শাড়ি মায়ে ফিন্দইন লালো নীলো বইনে ফিন্দইন শাড়ি বইনে ফিন্দইন শাড়ি শ্রীমতী রাধিকায় ফিন্দইন শ্রীমতী রাধিকায় ফিন্দইন কৃষ্ণ নীলাম্বরী কো চলে যাইও না গোরায় কো চলে যাইও না গোরায় আজকালি আর জলে যাওয়ার জাতির বিচার নাই ভঙ্গি করি দাঁড়ায় আসুন বিনোদ কানাই বিনোদ কানাই ভঙ্গি করি দাঁড়ায় আসুন বিনোদ কানাই বিনোদ কানাই যুবক নারী দেখলে পরে যুবক নারী দেখলে পরে আর নয়নে চাই গো চলে যাইও না গোরায় গো চলে যাইও না গোরায় আজকালি আর জলে যাওয়ার জাতির বিচার নাই খাইবে রাধারো মন বলে শুনগো ধ্বনি রায় শুনগো ধ্বনি রায় খাইবে রাধারো মন বলে শুনগো ধ্বনি রায় শুনগো ধ্বনি রায় কালার লাগি হইছুন পাগল কালার লাগি হইছুন পাগল কমলিনী রায় গো চলে যাইও না গোরায় আজকালি আর জলে যাওয়ার জাতির বিচার নাই গো চলে যাইও না গোরায় আজকালি আর জলে যাওয়ার জাতির বিচার নাই গো চলে যাইও না গোরায় আজকালি আর জলে যাওয়ার জাতির বিচার নাই
Thank you so much, Shuvangi, for that absolutely wonderful song. আমরা এখন ছোট্ট একটা বিরতিতে যাচ্ছি। আমরা আমরা বিরতিতে যাওয়ার আগে আমি ডেফিনেটলি বলতে চাই শুভাঙ্গি ওইটা একটা অনেক সুন্দর গান ছিল and it's really nice to see that তোমরা সবাই এত like different গান পারো, so রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত থেকে rock songs to English songs, and I think that's wonderful. You guys have such a broad range of talent. So what did you guys think of Shuvangi's song?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah? And Swayam, what did you think?
I thought it was motive.
Emotive, that's a really good adjective to use actually. I think it was really emotive too. And you could really feel her emotion and how much she really admired that song, I think. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Shuvangi, well done again. I think that was such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
And it's really lovely to see that you guys are really maintaining and upholding that Bangla culture. I think it's wonderful to see because I remember my mum taking me to my singing lessons, and obviously I'm much older than you guys now, but it's lovely to see that you guys and your parents are really trying hard to maintain that, and I think that's wonderful. So Martin Luther King Jr. Day passed on January 20th this year, and I think it serves as such a great legacy and memory of the man who became the face of the civil rights movement. And I think he did a lot, not only for black people, but I think just for race rights in general. Now, I want to know what you guys think about human rights and civil rights in general. And if you guys know anything about Martin Luther King, then what did you guys think of him and the legacy he left behind?
I think what he did was really good because I've studied about Rosa Parks and that she was arrested because she didn't let a white person go on the bus. And I think that he made justice and he made everything fair so that everybody got the same equality between everybody, and there was not that, oh, you're white so you can go. So it was just that everybody can do the same as everybody else.
Yeah, and Shuvangi, have you learnt about Martin Luther King yet at school?
Yeah, I have, and I think he's done a really good job as he's made a part where he's spoken and he's said that everyone has their own rights and not everyone is not some people are the best and some people are a little less. Everyone is the same. All of us are humans. Not some of us are aliens and some of us are humans. And he made a really good point and he's made a really good change to the world.
I definitely agree. I think the civil rights movement has just made such a huge impact on even our lives today. And I think it's so great that we should recognize that and recognize Martin Luther King's efforts that he made. So now we're going to move on to Shuvangi's song. And I want to know a little bit more about you in terms of what made you take your first steps towards singing. So not about your song, not about anything else, just about what made you recognize your talents as a singer.
I think that I started singing because I heard a lot of singing when I was really young, and I thought it was really nice. And then I discovered that I could, I had a voice. I wanted to be heard, and I just wanted to let everyone know that I can do it. I'm not a little weakling. I can sing, and I can do whatever I want. And I think that's why I wanted to sing.
That's so amazing. I think that reminds me of when I started singing, and I know I mentioned this before, but I think my mum was a great factor in making me realize I can and I should sing. So when I first started singing, I really didn't think that I was talented. I just thought I was just singing for fun. And my mum, she was like, if you like singing, you should do it. Like, you should pursue it. And she's the one that kept pushing me and pushing me. Sometimes I was just like, I'm going to quit. I don't want to do it. And it was so hard. And I think that was the best thing because it made me realize, like you're saying, that when you pursue a talent, it makes you realize your limits and the fact that you can go beyond those limits and better yourself as a person. Now, Swayam, do you think that your parents, number one, do your parents motivate you to sing? Number two, do you think it's important that your parents support you?
Yeah,
Yeah, why?
because it helps me a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I think it does definitely support us a lot. And Renia, what do you think? Do you think it's important that your parents support your, not only singing, but even your other interests? Do you think that's important?
First of all, yeah, my parents do support me, and I think it's really important for parents to support their children because I think that children aren't really serious about things and they just suddenly do it. And I think if parents make them understand, the children understand, and then everything becomes more clear and everybody understands, and it's really nice.
I agree with you. That's a really good way of explaining it. Now, Shuvangi, please tell us about your last and final song, which I'm so excited to hear about, and then please take it away.
So I'm going to sing a song, Takdum Takdum Bajai. It's a song about Bangladesh, and it's really nice, and I just love it, and it just makes, like all the other songs, it makes me feel like I'm in another world.
I can't wait to hear it.
जुदाई সুপারি বাঁকে বাঁকে আমি তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি সব ভুলে যাই তা ভুলি না বাংলা মায়ের কোল তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল বাংলা জনম দিলায় আমারে বাংলা জনম দিলায় আমারে তোমার পরাণ আমার পরাণ এক নারীতে বাঁধারে বাংলা জনম দিলায় আমারে মা পুতেরি বাঁধন ছেঁড়ার সাধ্য কারো নাই সব ভুলে যাই তা ভুলি না বাংলা মায়ের কোল তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল মা তোমার মাটির সুরে সুরেতে মা তোমার মাটির সুরে সুরেতে আমার জীবন জুড়াইলাম মাগো আমার জীবন জুড়াইলাম বল ভাতি আলিতে মা তোমার মাটির সুরে সুরেতে পরাণ খোলা মেঘনাতি দাস পদ্মারি গান গায় সব ভুলে যাই তা ভুলি না বাংলা মায়ের কোল তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল বাজি ঢোল নরম গরম তালেতে বাজি ঢোল নরম গরম তালেতে বিসর্জনের ব্যথা ভোলায় মাগো বিসর্জনের ব্যথা ভোলায় আগমনী খুশিতে বাজি ঢোল নরম গরম তালেতে বাংলাদেশে ঢোলের ভুলে চন্দ্রপতন নাই সব ভুলে যাই তা ভুলি না বাংলা মায়ের কোল তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি সব ভুলে যাই তা ভুলি না বাংলা মায়ের কোল তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল আমি তাকতুম তাকতুম বাজাই বাংলাদেশে ঢোল
Wow, that was so beautiful. It really reminded me of my holidays back to Bangladesh, especially the Gram. I think it's definitely got a very patriotic vibe. And have you guys ever been to the Gram in like any Gram in Bangladesh or India? Yeah.
I think so.
So what do you guys remember of that kind of landscape and that area? And what do you love about it, if you do?
I like the fact that it's like when I go there, I meet with my grandparents, and I like that like the cities in Calcutta is like really nice and everything's like really nice and there are loads of cars and everything's really. I like it like really busy, so I really like. It's not really pastoral, but it's really fun and energetic.
Okay, that's so great. Because when I go to Bangladesh, I find the capital city, so Dhaka, like way too crowded. It's literally like traffic everywhere. So when I go to the Gram, I really enjoy it because literally it's just everything natural, and I think that's so great because sometimes you need that, you know, after being in London for so long and then being in Dhaka, like I think being in the ground really gives a very refreshing and really like relaxing time and holiday. So where do you guys because I asked Swayam this before, but I want to know where Rania, where you like to go on holiday, like your favorite location.
Well, I've been to Spain and Italy loads of times,
Wow.
but I would really like to go to Japan and China because I really
Wow.
like their culture.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'd love to go to Thailand. I think it looks absolutely stunning. And like I was talking about the natural landscape, I feel like it definitely has a very beautiful natural landscape. Yeah. What about you, Shuvangi?
I think I want to go to and I've gone to Bangladesh and India before, but I think I want to go there again because most of my family live there.
Aw.
So I want to meet them again and have fun.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. I think that's the best bit about going back home because even like you, all of my family live back there. So it's a very, very nice feeling when you go back home, and not to mention the food. I think for me, the food is the best bit. All of the different pita, and then I love shutki. I don't know who else likes shutki. You guys are probably too young for it, but I absolutely love porta. But that's enough of food because once I start talking about food, we'll probably be talking about food for the rest of the show. So let's go to our next performance by Renia. Do you want to tell us about your song? I know that the past few songs you've done have been English, and now you're going to do a Bangla song, which I'm so excited about. So tell us more.
I think it's a really engaging song because it's about a lady dancing, and I think I'd start dancing when I hear the song because it's really it's got loads of fast beats and there's lots of instruments and everything going on inside the song, and it's called Shundari Kamala.
Wow, that sounds great. Maybe we'll get Swayam to do some dancing for us. Take it away, please, Rania.
Shundari Kamala nase
So we've nearly come to the end of our segment, and I think we've had such beautiful performances. But before we finish, I definitely want to hear another song from Swayam. So I'm really excited for that. But I'd like to thank all the viewers for tuning in today. And before we leave, I'd like to thank all of our performers for absolutely incredible performances. You guys are doing an incredible job and should be so proud of yourselves. So please tune in to our next It's Our Day episode, and we look forward to seeing you. Swayam, take it away.
গাড়ি চলে না চলে না চলে না রে গাড়ি চলে না ও গাড়ি চলে না চলে না চলে না রে গাড়ি চলে না চড়িয়া মানব গাড়ি যাইতেছিলাম বন্ধুর বাড়ি চড়িয়া মানব গাড়ি যাইতেছিলাম বন্ধুর বাড়ি মধ্যপথে ঠেকলো গাড়ি উপায় বুদ্ধি মেলে না মধ্যপথে ঠেকলো গাড়ি উপায় বুদ্ধি মেলে না গাড়ি চলে না চলে না চলে না রে গাড়ি চলে না ও গাড়ি চলে না চলে না চলে না রে গাড়ি চলে না মহাজনে যতন করে তেল দিয়াছে ট্যাঙ্কি ভরে মহাজনে যতন করে তেল দিয়াছে ট্যাঙ্কি ভরে গাড়ি চলে মন্দ্রে ভারে ভালো মন্দ বুঝে না গাড়ি চলে মন্দ্রে ভারে ভালো মন্দ বুঝে না গাড়ি চলে না চলে না চলে না রে গাড়ি চলে না ও গাড়ি চলে না চলে না চলে না রে গাড়ি চলে না ইঞ্জিন মোলা জমেছে पर स्कूल खोई হয়েছে ইঞ্জিন মোলা জমেছে पर स्कूल खोई হয়েছে ডায়নামো বিকল হয়েছে হেডলাইট দুইটা জ্বলে না ডায়নামো বিকল হয়েছে হেডলাইট দুইটা জ্বলে না গাড়ি চলে না চলে না চলে না রে গাড়ি চলে না ও গাড়ি চলে না চলে না চলে না রে গাড়ি চলে না আব্দুল করিম ভাবছে এবার কোন গাড়ি কি করবে